Okay. Let me get this straight. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's a blizzard. And someone, I'm not naming names, but it was definitely Marcus, forgot to pack the extra sleeping bags. So now we have one tent, one sleeping bag, and two whole entire people. No, this is fine. It's totally fine. I've dealt with worse. Probably. I can't think of specific examples right now, but I'm sure they exist. Stop looking at me like that. I'm not freaking out. This is my calm face. This is the face of someone who is completely relaxed about the prospect of sharing a glorified fabric tube with another human being during a snowstorm on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to us, I guess. Nothing says holiday spirit like hypothermia prevention through aggressive cuddling. I'm kidding. We're not cuddling. We're just sharing warmth for survival. It's different. It's science. Penguins do it. I mean, are you calling penguins weird? Because penguins are majestic. God, it's cold. When did it get this cold? It was fine like an hour ago. We were roasting marshmallows, talking about nothing. Everything was normal, and then the sky just decided to dump 17 feet of snow on us like we personally offended it. Did you hear Jake yelling earlier? No one sleeps alone tonight. Like he's some kind of camping drill sergeant. Easy for him to say. I mean, he's sharing with his girlfriend. They're probably thrilled about this. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to figure out the logistics of fitting two adults into a sleeping bag designed for one average-sized person who doesn't move in their sleep. You don't move in your sleep, right? Please tell me you don't move in your sleep. I can't deal with a thrasher. I once shared a bed with my cousin at a family reunion, and she kicked me in the face at 3 a.m. I still have trust issues. Okay, let's assess the situation. We have one tent, which is holding up surprisingly well, one sleeping bag, which is supposedly rated for cold weather, but I have my doubts. Two people who are going to have to figure out how to exist in the same 3 square feet of space for the next 8 hours. We can do this. We're adults, we're mature, we're perfectly capable of sharing a sleeping bag without making it weird. I'm gonna make it weird, aren't I? Yep. I'm already making it weird. I can hear myself talking, and I can't stop. This is a stress response. I talk when I'm stressed. You probably noticed that. You've definitely noticed that. You're noticing it right now. Okay, ground rules. We need ground rules. This is a negotiation, a contract, a sleeping bag treaty. Rule 1, no sudden movements. If you need to shift or adjust or whatever, you do it slowly, like you're defusing a bomb. Like any quick motion can end us both. Rule 2, respect the invisible line. There's a line down the middle of the sleeping bag. You can't see it because it's invisible, but it exists and it's sacred. Your side, my side. International water is in the middle. No crossing without a passport. Rule 3, we never speak of this. Whatever happens in this tent stays in this tent. If anyone asks, we slept on opposite sides of the tent like normal, reasonable people who definitely weren't pressed together for warmth like a pair of desperate sardines. Rule 4, no comments about positions. However we end up arranged, we don't acknowledge it, we don't mention it. We wake up, we pretend nothing happened, we go about our day like civilized humans. Why are you smiling? Stop smiling. This isn't funny. This is a survival situation. Fine, just get in. Before I lose my nerve and decide to sleep outside in the snow like a martyr. Okay. This is happening. We're in a sleeping bag together on Christmas Eve. During the blizzard. Living the dream. Hey, scoot over. You're on my side. I said there was a line that runs like right here. Invisible but present. Respect the line. This sleeping bag was not designed by someone who understands personal boundaries or human bodies or the concept of personal space. I think they designed it for one very small person and possibly a large ferret. Stop laughing. I can hear you laughing. Your shoulders are shaking. This is serious. This is a serious situation. You're laughing at me. I hate you. I want that on the record. I hate you and this tent and this mountain and whoever decided camping in December was a good idea. I think it was Sarah. I'm freaking blaming Sarah. It's actually kind of warm in here, though, now that we're settled. The sleeping bag is doing its job, I guess. Who knew being pressed against another person like sardines in a can would generate heat? Science is wild. Can you hear the storm? It's kind of intense out there. The one keeps hitting the tent like it's trying to get in. Very horror movie. This is how people die in the wilderness. Except we're not going to die because we have body heat and determination and a sleeping bag rated for negative 20 degrees, which I'm choosing to believe is accurate. You know what's weird? It's actually kind of peaceful in here. Like, outside it sounds like the apocalypse, but in here it's just quiet, muffled. Like we're in a little bubble away from everything. I usually don't do Christmas stuff. Did I tell you that? It's not like a sad thing. It's just my family was never big on holidays. We do the basic stuff, tree, presents, whatever, but it was always it felt kind of forced. Like we were performing family Christmas for an audience that didn't exist. So when I got older, I just stopped. Stopped going home for it. Stopped making a big deal out of it. I usually just work through it or stay home and watch movies or whatever. Pretend it's like a normal day. This is the first Christmas in 4 years that I've actually done something. Been somewhere with people, and it's weird because we're literally stuck in a tent in a blizzard and it should be miserable, but I don't know. Kind of nice being out here away from everything. No expectations, no performance, just snow and cold and people I actually like being around. Including you. I mean, obviously, you're fine as a tent companion. Adequate. I'm not gonna get weird about it. I'm already being weird about it, aren't I? God, I don't know how to talk like a normal person. I just say things and immediately regret them. It's like a talent. Very inconvenient talent. You're very warm, by the way. Like, noticeably warm. Are you running a fever or you're just naturally a space heater? Because if it's the second thing, that's very useful. You should market that. Imagine human furnace available for cold weather events. I'm kidding. Mostly. You are warm, though. It's helpful for survival, which is why we're here in the sleeping bag together for survival reasons. Stop giving me that look. I don't know what look you're giving me, but it's a look, and I need you to stop. Can I say something? And you have to promise not to make it into a thing. I'm kind of glad I'm here. Like, specifically here, in this tent, with you. Not in a weird way, just in a... Everyone else was pairing off, and when it ended up being us, I wasn't, mad about it. I wasn't hoping for someone else, but I was kind of relieved that it was you. You don't make things loud, you know? Some people, you're around them and everything is noise, talking and expectations, and you have to be on all the time, be funny, be entertaining, be whatever they need you to be. And you're not like that. You just exist, and you let me exist, and we can be in the same space without it being a whole thing. That's rare. It's very rare. I don't think you know how rare that is. I don't say this stuff out loud usually. I'm not good at feelings or expressing them. My emotional range is usually somewhere between sarcastic and aggressively casual. It's a defense mechanism. No, it's a defense mechanism. Knowing it doesn't make it easier to stop, though. But it's dark, and we're stuck here, and you're warm, and for some reason that makes it easier to just, say things. True things. Things I'd normally keep locked in a vault somewhere in my chest where they can hurt me. You make holidays feel less like an obligation. Less like something I have to survive. More like something that could actually be nice. I don't know what to do with that. It's been so long convincing myself I don't need any of this stuff. Christmas, connection, whatever. I'm fine on my own. I've always been fine on my own. But then there's you. And you don't even try. You just show up and suddenly I'm at a Christmas camping trip in a blizzard, sharing a sleeping bag and feeling things I don't have names for. It's very inconvenient. You're very inconvenient. I want you to know that. You're also very warm and I'm very tired, and I think the adrenaline is wearing off because suddenly I can barely keep my eyes open. Do you hear something outside? Sounds like... Yeah, that's definitely Jake. He's yelling something. Oh, he's yelling Merry Christmas. Oh my god, it's midnight. It's actually Christmas. Merry Christmas, I guess. From inside a sleeping bag, 10 in a blizzard. Very traditional, very festive. Exactly how the holiday cards picture it. I'm glad I'm here. Not just in general. Here. In this specific tent. With this specific person. If you tell anyone I said that, I'll deny everything. This whole night was a fever dream caused by cold exposure. Nothing happened. We slept on opposite sides of the tent like respectable adults. But between us, just between us and this tent where no one else can hear. This is nice. You're nice. And I don't hate this. Might even like it. A little. Don't let it go to your head. I'm so tired. I think the talking used all my remaining energy. You're probably relieved. Finally, she shuts up. You're thinking. Finally, some peace and quiet. But just stay close, okay? It's cold and you're warm. And I don't want to wake up frozen to the other side of the tent because you rolled away and took all the body heat with you. That's the only reason. The only reason. Don't read into it. Thanks for being here. With me. In this ridiculous situation. Thanks for always being here, actually. Even when I make it hard. Even when I'm prickly and weird and I don't know how to just accept good things, you stay anyway. That means something. Even if I never say it out loud again after tonight. Good night. Don't steal the sleeping bag. Don't kick me. And don't be weird about this tomorrow. And maybe don't move away. Just for tonight. Just stay close.
Hello everyone, this is Spring ASMR. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe. Didn't miss a single release. If you like exclusive content and if you like to support the channel, please join my Patreon. And if you'd like to join the Spring ASMR community, check my Discord server. Links to both can be found in the description of this video. I woke up in a good mood today. Now, time for a quick shout out from my Patreon super supporters. We got Brandon, Max, JJ, Big Waffles, Michael, Luna Eclipse, Definitely Not Blushing, Matthew, Silver Wolfie, Hog Out, K9, Level Up Chuck, MLP Afterburner, Key the 12th, Benji, Ramses, Dr. Ghost, Joshua, Zanman, Koi, ASAP Tony, Cholos, John, Bag, Karen, Silas, Tommy, Don't Ask, Lucret, Ludo, and What a Henna Duda. And a huge thank you to our ultimate support tier members, Bobby, Nathan, Brimstone, and Jeffrey. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!